What's up guys, today we're going to be going over this crazy melting effect. I think it looks insane and it'll definitely take your edits and your music videos to the next level. Now let's get straight into it. So to begin, we're going to apply the effect time displacement and put the max displacement time at 0.5. It should look something like this. And then what we're going to apply next is called threshold RGB. This effect, it really depends on the clip. If the background is too bright, it might not look as good. So this is an option, but in that case, if you kind of have that scene where it's dark, it'll definitely look good. And now just like that, we already have our main effect. Let's spice things up a bit. We're going to add a new adjustment layer. We're going to call it motion blur. What really gives it that liquid, that melting look is when you add some motion blur. So we're going to apply pixel motion blur to our adjustment layer. We're going to put it at, let's say, 300. If you have that issue where you start the clip and then that doesn't move for like a few frames, you just have to drag your clip like this. There we go. If your computer is kind of slow, this effect takes a lot of GPU. So what I would suggest is doing the main effects, the time displacement, threshold RGB, and then rendering that and dragging it back to the timeline. That way it's going to be way easier for your computer and you won't have issues kind of previewing back and adjusting the effects. Now let's create another adjustment layer. Let's call that one colors and glow. We're going to first apply a hue saturation effect. In the beginning, we'll keyframe it. And then at the end, let's make it cycle twice. After that, we're going to apply a glow effect. Personally, I always use universe glow because I think it looks very nice, but you can also just use the default glow effect in After Effects. As you can see, we already have a crazy result. I think I'm going to apply some flicker. And to finish it off, I'll add a heat wave effect. Heat wave. And I'll put the intensity at 50. And just like that, here's the result. So now that we're done, I'll show you guys another variation of this effect. When I was playing around in After Effects, I couldn't decide between doing this version or the other, so I just decided that I'll combine both. So I'm not going to go over all of the effects once again, but what we're going to do is duplicate our composition, Command D, go in that one, and we're going to replace the time displacement effect. We're going to delete that, and instead, and this time we're going to apply time displace by Sapphire and put it behind the threshold. And we could even switch it up with the colors. So let's add a CC toner effect above everything. And let's make the midtones blue. And then since we have our hue effect, it's just going to keep changing colors. Now here's our final result. So that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. I will be bringing out new videos for you guys every week. Also, let me know in the comments what type of tutorials you would like me to cover next. I'll see you guys soon.